Aloha. Let me get all this set up. Hey, everybody. Aloha. Trying to get this where I can get it all situated. Okay. Okay. I got to get comfortable for this one. Hey, everybody. All right. I think I got this situated now. And I remembered live chat. Yay! First time in a long time I've remembered. All right. So, what do you guys want to talk about first? Do you want to talk about Elbo taking money for a podcast interview and then blocks the guy, ignores the guy, he just got the money and ran? No, no, I'm not interested. He basically screwed this guy out of it. I don't know how much money he gave him, but he said it was a sum of money. So some money, and he said this before, $500. And I checked the guy out, and the podcast is the real deal, I think. I don't really do podcasts, but he did give me the name. And I'm not going to share that because I don't want him getting bombarded with everybody's questions. My reply to him when he said he'd cut all ties and communication with Zaya, that and it happened about the same time. It was either after I actually think he gave it to him when he was on the side of the road, because I don't think he realized the whole story yet of what and who Elvis Travels is. But I told him, I said, well, I didn't think he would go for it, but I didn't think he would take money and say he was going to go for it. I thought he had a little bit more class than that, but apparently not. So he's trying to get money by any means necessary, as long as he doesn't have to work for it. Now, if he would have accepted this guy's offer for him to tell his side of the story with the whole Patrick young boy in the van, well, he's not going to talk about it because it's exactly what we say it is. And I don't need to repeat that. I mean, you guys all know that it wasn't right. It was so far from right. It was like wrongfully wrong. But again, he's a grifter. He's a con. He's a scammer. He will do anything for a buck. And I mean anything. He will pimp himself out like the little bitch that he is for $1.99. Yeah, no class, no work ethic, no social skills, no nothing. I mean, unless, he gets inventive. And here was one of my thoughts. He always likes to talk nasty. If you've ever had a phone conversation with him, he goes straight to the gutter. And I don't know if people do this anymore, but If they ever need a man for a sex phone, for phone sex, I mean, he could, charge a couple bucks a minute. He can get down and dirty. He's got just these weird, freaky fetishes and shit. You know, maybe that's what his job he needs. And see, I'm not mad that I'm not that mad at my. Well, I mean, what else does he talk about? Money, food, and sex. That's the only things he thinks in a day. But he probably didn't realize that the Shane was probably talking to me, and in my reply, I said, "Well, I don't think I'd be really interested. I'm not really into doing that, but hey, and set it up and see what happens." And it's another shining example of he will use you and toss you to the curb. You know, um, Even on his Facebook, his sisters are telling him, just get a job. Just get off your lazy ass and get a job. Well, I heard Chuck E. Cheese is closing down, so and they were trying to figure out how to destroy like 9 million tickets. Yes, Reggie. Yes. Traffic cone. Yeah, that too. And I always thought he'd be third shift cleanup man on the old theater showing, midnight movies, and he's the cleanup man for the sticky floors, if you know what I mean. Streetwalker, he complains every time he has to walk. What do you but that's probably not far from the truth. You gotta go potty? All right, sorry. I asked Lottie before I started if he had to go, and he didn't, but now he does. All right, time to get comfortable again. Are you happy now? Go get a treat. All right, where were we? Let's see. Let's go up a little bit. And chickies. Honey pumper, that's what I've always said. But now it's going into winter and there's not a lot of call for porta potties or septic tank cleaning in the wintertime. So, there is that. Cleaning minefields? Yeah. Clean it, Matt, at the bolt. Yes. Yep. He likes to be up all night and sleep all day. I don't know, crazy head. I don't know if he's at 1,000. I know I am. I don't know about him. Yeah, he's like 936 or something like that. I don't know. I don't know why I would know the exact number, but well, it's not that it's changed. Is I don't want anybody else to, some kind-hearted person, be you know kind and offer a man, saying, oh, because he plays it up good when he wants to. He can really put on the old, pity, poor me. Hey, Cobra John. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I didn't do it. It's all you guys did it. I just sat back and watched. Well, it sure sounds 72 hours sounds a whole lot um correct when you're talking now, what, 12 days? Hey, Monkey Boy, aloha. But that's why I keep doing this, because I don't want people like Shane and Banksy and other people feel sorry for him when he just needs to grow up, be a man, and pay his own way. Is that too much? Is that too much for a man who's 38 years old and um, doesn't have any income? Well, Sig, I'm not going to go there, but the visual is hilarious. Oh yeah, my community tab. I forgot about. I use the other one on my other channel quite frequently, but that one's going to be better because then I can send out notices and stuff and junk. And not only to be swindled and lied to and scammed, I don't want another Patrick. I don't want another one of those happening. I could care less about the other stuff, but, and that's in quotations, air quotes, but that's the issue now. Okay. He's got his, YouTube. He's not making any money off that, and we know he doesn't have boundaries and morals. So, yeah, Janie, he's aged not well. He's aged just like the Lisa Marie. She needs a lot of maintenance, and he's neglected it. And if he would have just loved his van as much as he says he did or does, you know, you wouldn't break down on the side of the road. No, caps are fine. I don't care if you use all caps. Basically, it's easier for me to read that way. Let's see. Well, he may have started another channel, but he's not going to make money off of it. They're not going to partner with him anymore. And if he doesn't understand that, that's on him. We can't beat it into his head. We can't make him reason and look at what the reality is. He doesn't want to see that. He wants to live in his own little cocoon, you know, just give me money so I can eat, give me money for gas so I can, move my house because I can't stay anywhere any amount of time, you know. Does he get disability? I don't know what he would qualify for actually. He he's an able-bodied man. He can work. He can read, he can write, he can work. He's mobile, he can work. And he's mobile more ways than one. And if he thinks he's going to get another trucking job, he's really, really sailing down denial with one oar, going in circles, circling the drain. Because he said that he'd have to get a CDL, so that means he doesn't have one anymore. And he wouldn't have one anyway. He would have a temporary, but you're not going to get a permanent. Just like my motorcycle. I got a permit to ride my motorcycle for a year without having to take the test. And, I waited until I was very comfortable on my bike and took the test and passed. But I took the motorcycle safety class back in the 90s, maybe even into the 80s. Oh, those roosters are driving me and Waddy nuts. Shut up. We've got hens. I've got a big bush behind my house. It's a heliconia. And that's where they're hatching all the eggs, and the little babies that are running around going chirp, 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 chirp. He tried to get disability, and see, he's got no reason to be disabled. Laziness is not a disability. Not having social skills is not a disability when you can read and write and communicate. He just doesn't want to. He wants it the way it was 3 weeks ago. Sitting behind his steering wheel, telling everybody, so, and the people who have enabled him in the past need to learn some tough love. He's a big boy. Let him grow up. His own sister said that. His own sister told him to grow up and that their father left them with a monster. That being, well, probably not. A bus driver? Oh, God forbid. Well, Greg, that you're probably spot on too, you know? Um, Oh yeah, he can't keep his mouth shut. He has to tell what he's doing, whether it be good or bad. But yeah, he just needs to. I just want to take him by the collar and shake him. Go snap out of it. Pull up your big girl panties. Quit being such a dick. Have some self-respect and get a freaking job. Either that or make a cardboard sign and stand down at a corner. Those guys are actually working. They're working exactly the way you do behind your steering wheel. But they probably get a whole lot more money because you're not, everybody knows everything about you. If you're standing on a corner with a cardboard sign, nobody knows who you are. You already look, unshaven and unkempt and, you know, there's actually one guy here in stop it. There's one guy here in town and he takes his dog with him. And, people try to give the dog treats all the time. He goes, "Oh, no, no, no. Um, hey, Blue. Aloha." Hold on a minute. Okay. No, he's not. He can't go to the forest preserves. Oh, thanks, Potter. Yeah, I didn't do it. It's everybody else who did it. I just sat here and watched the numbers. But I don't really care about the numbers, so it's not a really big deal to me. But I do have over 1,000 on both channels, so that's nice. Nice. At least I can, if I'm in the mood and I'm at the beach, I can still come on here and or on my other channel. Oh, look at the beauty! Yay! But I do want to go down to the volcanoes again. Take you with me? Yeah. Well, they opened up the park again, and I haven't been down since the volcano went off. I've got a permanent pass that I bought, or I got a long time ago, and but it's an 85-mile trip just down there, and you got to get down there early because that's the best. Because if not, it may rain. Oh, those are just my trees in my backyard. Banana trees, papaya trees, um, chicken on the all the chicken I'd ever want. Um, wild pigs. Um, and there's a mango just up the hill, but Yeah, we went to Maui. That was my first trip to the islands. I went to Maui, and that was wow. It was before 9/11. So I think it was. So I went to work there at 97. So it had to been 98 or 99 that I went to Maui. When I get good and ready, Alpo, I'll let you know. You're the first on my list of priorities to tell you when I'm going. So wait for that email. Oh yeah, Alpo was a priority, all right. Uh-oh. Well, sorry, dude. Huh. Crack that whip. He got a slipper thrown at him and knocked him right in the head. Down and out for 300. Has anybody else had to sit here and go, okay, 300 seconds. Let's see how long is that? What, 5 minutes? What fight? Portuguese? Oh, that fight. Oh, see, I don't watch a whole bunch outside of just a couple of different things, but I still want my court papers. You know, I'm beginning to think, Elbow, that you're lying. That you just told me you were going to sue me because that's all you could say. You can't really do it. So I'm still waiting, and I'm getting pretty impatient. I even sent you the link to the Cook County uh, clerk's offices. So there's that. Wrong way. Yeah, his GPS was upside down. Well, I don't know. Old Henderson looked like he was packing some heat earlier today. He trying to quick draw McGraw there with razor boomerangs. So what do you guys think? What do you think? Let's just say by the end of the year. Hey Kev, aloha. So let's look at the end of the year from here. Where do you think Elbo will be by the end of the year? Now, be creative, folks, because it's always funner than not creating, being creative. Make us laugh. I win, elbows. That's a good one. Here we go. All right. Under a bridge. Well, he tried that already to get sympathy, so that that option isn't up. He already tried that. Let's see. The last thing I will say was me. Don't care if you get AIDS because the government would pay for it. Yeah, I know. That's disgusting, Cupcake. I know. And that's exactly what he was alluding to. He was trying to say it without saying it, and he didn't really do a good job. But yeah, that's that's sick. That's just sick. That if he doesn't care if he gets AIDS because then the government will give him an apartment. Wow. He'll be in Kentucky, married to Joni, living in between two cans. I think he'll be a meat sandwich for Mama Portwood and Portwood. You know, he's the spam between the buns. uh, ew. The bug thing just got to stop. Oh, so he will almost be forgotten. Well, there we go. That's a good one too. He probably has. I'm not going to comment on that, but I think you probably all know what I would say. I don't have to say it, and you don't have to say it either. But we know he'd be down 100 pounds only if he cut off his right leg. Um, I can't watch that, Joseph, because actually it reminds me too much of my mother-in-law from North Carolina, and it's just yeah, I know, Miriam. That's the sad part about it. It still kills. Well, did you see the towel, whatever she had sitting on there, the towel? It's like, dude, dude, you're supposed to be a chick. Clean your shit, man. That's what women do, right? You can't pick and choose what you want to be in a day. 6 feet under. Well, the way he eats, he's gonna have to change his. He's gonna have to go on Chef Boyardee and Top Ramen. Or what's the other one? It's Bush's baked beans and rice. Kelly, was it worth getting blocked for? I know it was. Um, I think more he was the cleanup guy after the Nathan's hot dog eating contest. You know, I wonder if those guys purge when they're done. Because man, that'd be like 20 pounds of meat sweat sitting on your gut if you didn't. Anybody can, Miriam. I mean, that's a virus too, just like the one today. It's just transmitted in another vehicle, that being bodily fluids, and not a sneeze or a cough. So, right. What is detransitioning anyway? I don't get it. Joni hates you after the touch panel. Wear that like a badge of honor, Street. Wear it like a badge of honor. She sure was cussing out her phone that day when she didn't think anybody could hear her too. Like, damn, the bitch done put her claws out. No, it doesn't work, Cupcake. No, it doesn't. Because we're in the mindset, how can you even fathom, sticking up for him before, but now that, he, the Patrick issue, apparently that's not a deal breaker in her world. So I don't know what would be. I think we're up to 12 days, Kev. But if you were sub to him, his old channel, the one that got taken down, like I did last night, you can go on to your notifications, and every one of his videos, the same thing pops up. This person, or the account with this associated with this, has been terminated. Terminated. Right, Joseph? Yeah. You deleted it. Yeah, just rename him. She's missing the toy in her Happy Meal. I didn't get a toy, Grandma. You see, for fun, I flagged his YouTube channel with YouTube. Oh, oh wow. Now that's. Oh, that's a great move. I like that one. Come on, why didn't it change it? That's weird. It changed it on the StreamYard side, but it didn't change it on this side. Hmm. Right, Joseph? That's it. Well, Blue, um, and those weren't vegetables either. That's that can of, is it canned vegetables? Those weren't vegetables. Though I wouldn't consider those vegetables. They're merely color in your meat soup. They have no flavor because either they were frozen or out of a can, and I can't stand to cook out of a can. There's the only thing I really have in my pantry that is canned is tomato sauce, um, or a couple of cans of soup. But other than that, I cook from scratch. And restaurants, I don't like going to, because if you've ever um, looked at some of the restaurants you might go to, look at their kitchen, you probably would never go again. And the worst ones are like McDonald's in the Walmart store or the McDonald's in a mall or something like that. Ew. Oof. Yuck, yuck. And the biggest culprit, the dirtiest thing is the soda machine. And those things need to be broken down, and all the aerators need to be cleaned at least once a week. People don't do that. And ice cream machines, oh, nope, they don't clean those either. They just keep adding more to it. Your device makes you sound garbled. I don't know. Am I? Yeah. It's the mold. It's the black, nasty, slimy, disgusting. Ew. Yeah, well, that was one of my jobs. I was a uh, I was a culinary arts instructor, and we cook for 85 people a day. So, oh, okay, got you, Reg. Oh, is that the way it's worded, Jan? Okay, well, that makes sense. You have to be monetized. Is monetization the same thing as AdSense, or are they two separate entities? Yeah, they do, Joseph. No. There's there's two places in town that I'll go to eat. One of them is named Killer Tacos, and I know all of them. I know the family. I know the kids, and they make the best fish burritos. And then the other one is Genki Sushi. And the only reason I'll go to it is because it's brand new. Okay, so AdSense is the entity that pays you as a partner program. So, do you have to sign a contract with AdSense to be a partner, or is just an understanding? I mean, I would think they would have to have contracts. I don't know. See, I don't care about monetization or AdSense or anything like that. So there's no point I mean, I guess I should educate myself on it just so I know, but okay, there is an agreement. All right. And stipulations for, does anybody know the stipulations for canceling a contract or an agreement? Hey, Mrs. Wombat. Aloha. How are you doing today? Beautiful girl, you. I just think it's foolish for him to waste a day knowing that he doesn't have an income. So he's not really panicking yet. He did on the side of the road, but let's see, partners are not allowed to talk about any aspects. What? I'm not monetized, so I can run my mouth. They can cancel you on a whim, like most terms of service agreements. Well, there we go then. So even if they say just because, you can't there's no rebut for just because. And that's what I used to use when I had to go to court for evictions, not mine, but my tenants. Um that when the judge was asking me why are they being evicted, and I would just tell him just because. He goes, "What's the reason?" And I just because. You can't question it left, you can't question it right. It's just because. Because if you say anything, if you say, well, they didn't keep a clean house, or they allowed bugs to come into their home, that can be argued. Just because, you have no argument with just because, and it worked every time. Oh, good grief. Well, don't think that even if he does get AdSense again, if he finds a way around it, if he figures out how to, scam them into doing it again, he's wasted months chasing a couple of dollars when it's time to get a job so you can feed yourself. Shane Dawson had 21 subs and lost, and they let him keep his channel. He lost his AdSense, but well, that there you go. And that was probably quite profitable for him with that many subs. I've heard the name, but I've never visited the channel. He could clean windows? Well, that means he'd have to get his arms up above his head. And he'd have to be able to bend over. And we all know that that's not quite doable. As he says, laying on the ground, buffing his van. That's what I glean from that. So, well, Reggie, there you go. Bottom line. Hey, Jackie, aloha. Yeah. And you know what? She's a young girl. She catches a lot of hell. She catches a lot of shit. Um, I think that she got a wake up call when she got diagnosed with cancer. And I think that her concentrating on herself and not anything else is going to do her a world of good. Hey, Ricardo, aloha. He's got a lot of whack. Yeah, 4 months worth. um, he's back, but he's on StreamYards, and after 20 hours a month, you have to pay for it. Um, he's too cheap. He probably will only do the 20 hours a month because he doesn't want to pay the $25 a month for it. And right now, with no income, that's not really doable when you got to eat and you got to put gas in your van, and all the other, his new phone that he bought that he wasn't happy with, that he took back, and blah, 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 blah. And he's the one who said that he can't really live on less than $1,000 a month. I can kind of see that, especially if you got to eat out all the time and you can't really cook. It's not that he can't cook, he won't cook. Is that the real D-Dubs? If that is the real D-Dubs, hey, what's up? Oh, in the nursing home? Yeah, I don't know. Somebody once said that he could be the taste tester for Purina dog chow, but I don't know, maybe. Is there enough spray on flavor on that? Ace isn't here, is he? I don't remember seeing him. I don't know. He hasn't answered back, so I don't know if that's D or not. I don't know if D would say that. Oh, with footballs on? How do they do that? Staying 6 feet apart? Huh. Aren't they playing tag football? Yeah, I think so too, Donna. All right. Yeah, none of that nonsense. Yeah, flag football 6 feet away, right? I mean, who wants to tackle the guy? He wants to get up close and personal in front of the guy in front. Well, I don't know about that. Um, Papa, I'm not going to tell you one way or the other. You have to look at videos and make your own opinion. Unfortunately, a lot of his stuff has been taken down, but fortunately, a lot of it has not. And all you have to do is put Elvis Travels in your search, and it will bring up everybody's comment about him, videos of his, audios of his. So it's up to you to make up your own decision. And I think because we all think alike, that's why we're all here, on my channel, because we kind of all think alike. And we've made up our minds on who's who and what's what. Nah, I don't really care who it is. Yeah, it's not the real D. No, I timed it out. No big deal, folks. It's all good. Yep. Leany Bobini is absolutely spot on truth. Yep. Maybe so, Ronnie. I live in Hawaii. I'm not real familiar with how other states, you know, dispense their social services. Hey, Irene, aloha. From narcolepsy? Mm, no, he just doesn't like to sleep when it's dark outside because he's scared. He suffers from a lot of things. Um, most of it being a narcissist, but that's just my opinion. Allegedly, supposedly, my opinion. Well, those body ticks, Bob, are because he's trying to resist saying all kinds of nasty things because then he loses his monetization on that video. And he doesn't want to do that. That's why when he goes over to everybody else's channel, he lets loose with the gutter mouth from hell. So, there's that. Um, we've also noticed that he has a nervous cough every once in a while. And he when he sighs, he's really trying not to say something that would get him demonetized. It's a beautiful day today. Be nice if I could go to the beach. Hold on, I'm reading up. Catch up to you guys. Well, that's the nervous cough, Lens. That's right. You're given a home, and all you have to do is mow the grass, and they can't do that. Well, okay. Well, we've had evidence that he's tried to mow a lawn. He gets about 2 paths down, maybe not more than 20 feet by 4 feet long grass. And he was huffing and puffing and complaining after just doing that. Was that a push mower, or was that a gas lawnmower? Wow, really, Bob? Elvis could have owned it, but told his dad to fuck off when he asked him to mow the lawn and had no money for the $1 quitclaim. Wow. So he really was a disappointment to his father. That's what I get from that. $500,000 in a few years? Good grief, what was it? Main Street um property? Or I guess, well, they had the car shop on it, right? Or is that where the mobile home was? Oh, he cried because he expected his father to give it to him, but couldn't because he didn't own it himself. Oh, because he gave it to his brothers before he passed, right? Wow. Home and car yard. That's what I thought. Yeah. Well, you heard it there, folks. And Bob Sakamoto knows the dealio. He's one of the few that knows the real details, not just the YouTube details, but the personal details. And that's really sad, Bob. You know, he must have really been a huge disappointment to his father. Oh, okay. So I see what he. Okay, gotcha. Wow. And that's how lazy he is, and so short-sighted. Next to Sonic. Oh, and a muffler shop. Well, there you go. Yep. Once again, the only person he has to blame is himself. Wow. Unbelievable. Ironic muffler shop, right? Yeah, Bob, you're a wealth of information. Elaborate a little bit on the picnic out at the park that he got kicked out of and why. There you go, Bob. Yep, the mom should have got it, and she's still here. Well, he's he's had his crown. His crown fell. You know, it got too heavy for his head. No, not because of that. The Assyrian get together where he just about got his ass kicked. Um, I've seen a short clip of it. Um, he got caught, Bob, twice. Uh, um, he got caught twice shitting in the woods. The big bear done shit in the wood twice and got caught both times on the same day, I think. Yeah, well, that's what I thought. Yeah, and maybe JoJo was the one telling me about that. I think I think that's who told me that. Well, yeah, Bob. Not only that, though, is he does that in a corner so nobody can come up behind him. And he always sees something coming to him. He doesn't like to have his back turned to anything. And there's a reason for that. Because he's scared. I don't know about that, Blue. Um, oh, so the character is no longer defined as one or the other because Zaya is now Elvis and Elvis is now Zaya. Yeah, the headstone. What a sad, sad, you know, good grief. Scared of what? Scared of the bump in the night and the shadow in the dark. Ha! He can't fit into that out to those little costumes anymore, Bob. Um, all his puffy shirts, he can't even get it around his belly anymore. Probably the coffin suits too. And we haven't seen him wear his rosewood, aka pink, um, capri pant leisure suit since he got them. Since he modeled them so eloquently, like a. I'm gonna censor myself there. Hold on. Well, there you go, Bob. That's his work ethic. He thinks it should be handed to him. You know, why do I have to work for it? I don't have to work for it. Just give it to me. Wow. Oh, I think so too, Irene. But I bet not for long, because those canned chili and top ramen get old after a while. Well, it may not be. I don't know if the whole Patrick thing is over and done with yet or not. Depends on where he's at. Where is he boondocking? Is he back in Chicago? Is he up in Wisconsin? Maybe on 7th Street? You know, just my opinion, allegedly. Yeah, and I think that's what happened, Bob, is YouTube took care of it and then it became a non-issue, you know. Um, because the law enforcement was advised, and of course, even if the kid was under 18, we wouldn't know anyway because he's a minor. They can't release any of that information. Not that there is any information to release. Well, Yeah, he still whines and cries about when he was fired. Well, when you're doing the deed at work, you know, at least do it behind a locked door, you dumbass. Jeez. And can you like not do that in an 8-hour shift? I mean, is that hard for you not to be your own best friend for 8 whole hours? Yeah, mandated reporters, exactly. But he may have been told, don't mention another word about it, or we're probably going to pull you in again. Uh-oh. Yeah, I heard him too. The pigs are out in the yard. Ridgy. Oh, dig the dirt. Throw the dirt, Bob. We're ready. Do good. Last year, Hollywood independent movie. Oh, okay. The independent movie, would it happen to be adult rated? Okay. Okay, so they made so is that why? Well, there you go. There you go, Bob. Wow, I did not know that. I didn't know they made a movie. I've never even um Oh. So is that why he went to, I guess they had to film it what, down at Slab City? Oh, okay. Nomad Land trailer. Okay. Is it a suspense movie or a thriller, or is it a horror movie, or and not with an H, but not with a H, but a W? Um, yeah, that's what I thought. He's more Quentin Tarantino, right? You see, personally paid for a lawyer. What you're doing is, what are you talking about? I'll let my mods handle you. Let's see what they say. Well, I don't know who it is, but I'll talk until you show receipts. And that's all I gotta say. And it's my opinion. It's all alleged. It may appear as allegedly, supposedly, my opinion. Oh, was that before the trailer burned up or after, Ridge? Well, apparently, Bob, he can't even make a smart decision. And we saw that time and time again when he was constantly asking for approval from Rosie on things. And, you know, that was quite an eye opener, too, as how often he was so insecure that he couldn't move forward until he got praise from Rosie on something. Am I doing this right? Am I doing it wrong? Does it taste all right? Does it need this? Does it need that? You know, that's why his cooking sucks, is because he can't make the simplest of decisions, like, does it need more salt or not? I mean, who can't make a decision if what you're cooking needs more salt or not? I don't that simple. Oh, shut up. Hush. I know the chickens are out there making all kinds of noise. Yeah, that's what I mean, Bob. Well, Bob, I've been telling him for months now, year, to maintain his home, his vehicle. He needs to do regular maintenance on it. Well, he waits until it breaks down on the side of the road. Oh, maybe I should have done, you know, some, maintenance, scheduled maintenance. I mean, he hasn't had a tune up on that thing in 6 years. That's not very, he can't call himself a nomad. He's a bum in a van who doesn't know the difference between a Phillips screwdriver and a flat screwdriver, or duct tape and black tape. He just, I don't see how he's gotten as far as he has. Stop it. Go. Good grief. Hey, happy aloha. Yeah, and he always wanted to put cayenne pepper in it. Nothing. Don't put. Oh. And see, being that I used to teach cooking, food safety, and all that other stuff, it was too much for. I couldn't even watch him because I knew he was going to make them sick. No, like I said, he would screw up boiling water. He can't. He would screw up making oatmeal. I mean, how hard is oatmeal to make? Oh, that's right. It's not a 5-course meal. Well, Roger, he may have done that, but now, that house of cards has crumbled. And because he lives day by day, he can't even plan his own life. That's why he's in the position he's in right now. Because he didn't have the foresight to realize, YouTube may not be there all the time. AdSense. Shut up. Go lay down. Come here. Brat child. Are you happy now? Hmm? You gonna keep barking? You're not gonna keep barking at him. Poor Waddy, he misses going to the PARK so bad. Go to rainbow gatherings? Oh, man, does that bring a visual? Wow. Gosh. I have to digest that one for a minute because because that's my culture. Part of it's my culture, hippie, Northern California, you know, what we were known for. And, the rainbow family used to have a pig, they used to call it pig farm, where um, Wavy Gravy had his rainbow school. And there was always a big summer get together concert. I saw Jackson Brown there, and who else did I see? That's the only one I really remember. But Reggae on the River in Humboldt, Mendocino, I think I went to that probably 10 times. But the one I really went to a lot, and that was, I think I went like 23 times, and that was the Redwood Run motorcycle um, weekend. Those were always fun. Yeah, the family, Jerry's kids. Huh. Yeah, they had a bunch of them come over here, but they were different. It wasn't the Rainbow family. It was another wannabe. And actually, the media here called them a cult. So they landed and they were turned right back around. Yeah, the Rancheria. Yeah, I know that one I know that one well, actually. There are 3 or 4 really good casinos in Northern California. You've got Cherry Heights in Trinidad. You've got Bear River down in Ferndale. You've got the Blue Lake Rancheria, and there's one up in Crescent City, and yeah, Tommy Totter. Why does that name sound familiar? I knew a Tommy T. Um, that was there. He once had his gun in his back pocket and shot a hole in his ass. If that's the same Tommy. That was a crazy day. They were kicked out for a while, huh? I don't know. I've been here for almost 10 years and haven't left the island, so I don't know what's going on a lot of anything anymore. Okay, Cindy, I'll take care of that. Yeah, we're not going to have that happen again. Oh, thanks, Ricardo. Thanks, Ricardo. I wasn't even watching it. I was clueless until I looked at it and went, "Oh, hey, look at there." Will you stop? It's just the chickens. I know you want to go chase them like a chew toy. Oh, stop your woofing. Oh, that's what I was doing. Duh. Oh. Oh, yay! I didn't see that text. Uh-oh, she probably tried to call me, my daughter. And I sent her something to help her out with the smoke in California. So, oh, thumbs up. Oh, I don't watch those numbers. Well, I think I'm gonna have to get off here. I've got to go chase chickens out of the yard and pigs too. If not, he'll be barking all night. Yeah, I feel like I've smoked a bunch. I haven't. Not once today, so but we our rain has finally subsided a little bit. We haven't had rain for what, 2 days now? So everybody have a great rest of your Thursday, Friday. Um, and have a great day. Wear your masks, wash your hands, all that good stuff. While I go and chase chickens out of my yard. All right, everybody. Take care. Thanks for coming in. And aloha.